ends the inning for the Bombers. And now we go to the bottom of the fifth. A 5-run deficit the Marlins have to somehow figure out how to get out of. Angela's pitch. It'll take strike one to Sharif. 0-1 to PJ. Marlins, really good first inning, but have not gotten anything since. That's whacked up over to shortstop. Stephanie tracking it. She'll make the grab. 1 out. Here comes Dana Sakula, the right fielder. 0 for 1 with the strikeout today. The pitch from Angela. And she'll take strike one on the inside. Angela looking for the sign. She's only at pitch 36, but with 5 strikeouts. And strike number 2 to Sakula. Angela looking for the sign. And the 0-2. A big swing and miss, and down goes Sakula. Strikeout number 6 for Angela Del Vecchio. Carlos Ocampo comes in at the plate. 108 on the season. He has had a struggle on this Marlins team. Here comes the slow ball. And strike 1. In the zone. Carlos taking a closed approach. The 0-1 with 2 out to Ocampo. And he'll take strike 2 on the inside. That one looked like it could have been a little bit more hittable than the first pitch. And Angela on the 40th pitch looking for her 7th strikeout. She's going to get it on the corner. And that sends Ocampo back to the dugout. So halfway through this game, 40 pitches in, Angela has struck out 7. Yeah, after that first inning, she has gathered herself up and has gone right back to business. Still 7-2. We're in the top of the 6th now. And Maria will take strike 1 swinging. She thought that pitch was going to break over the plate. Maria, the second baseman. That's going to be fouled off and back. Maria, very underrated as a fielder, but Coach Corang tells us that he thinks Maria plays better than most of the pros at second base. She is one heck of a second baseman, but she'll take strike 3 swinging and go on back to the dugout. And very quickly, 1 out. Keisha Phillips, 1 home run, 1 triple, and 1 single. The only thing she'd need would be a double. And she's going to do a line drive just for the fun of it. Line drive to the left side, caught by the third baseman who was playing deep. Wow. And that nabs Keisha. She walks back to the dugout disappointed. That one could have had a chance for a double. Angela Del Vecchio comes in. She'll take strike 1 swinging. 1 for 3 today. Has been worn out a couple of times, but has hung in there. That's going to be fouled off and away. 0-2 quickly. Two outs. And ball 1 to Angela. 1-2 to count. Top of the 6th. Bombers 7, Marlins 2. And just like that, ball number 2. So an exciting first 3 innings to the game. It's kind of died down and settled down here as we go into the 6th. And ball 3. So after finding herself down in the count, Lambert is now full count. That's going to be whiffed up back to the pitcher. Going to be tricky to play. Couldn't make the catch. But Angela not fast enough to get the first. And just like that, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Cliff Floyd, 1 for 2 today, comes into the plate. Angela could potentially finish this game if she wanted to, and Floyd takes a big swing for strike 1. Floyd, probably the biggest kid out of the whole pros on. Oh, and ball 1. What the heck? As I was saying, Floyd probably the biggest kid as far as the pros go on the bench. As far as size, tallest would probably go to Randy Johnson, but as far as size overall, it'd probably be Cliff Floyd. Here comes the 1-1. And he'll take strike 2 swinging. Angela looking for her 8th strikeout. Can she get it? Yes, she will. A big swing and miss by Floyd, and he goes back to the dugout. And here comes Lance Lambert, the pitcher, who has struck out twice today. He had a really good batting average before this game. It's kind of sunk since then. But he'll take ball 1. Very rarely does Angela throw a ball on the first pitch. That's hit hard to left field. That could clear it, and it's gone. Lance Lambert bringing the Marlins back to life with a solo shot off of Angela Delvecchio. He hung in there and went to an open stance right on the slow ball and took it to left field. And again, the ball ends up in the pig pen. So after a first strikeout, it's now a solo shot. And here comes Marilyn McDonald to the plate. Marlins digging in right here. They're not down and they're not out. Marilyn McDonald gets a little whiffer back to the shortstop. Going to be a tricky play for Amir, but he gets it to steal. And that is the second out. And Frazier, who has a double and a single today, 2 for 2, steps in. Angela trying to cope down, settle down. Here comes the pitch. Little whiffer back, and that barely went anywhere. And that's the third out. So the Marlins have a sliver of life. But they're running out of time, and they're running out of outs. Here comes Jacinda Smith to lead off the top of the 7th. Lance Lambert with the pitch. And she'll take strike 1 swinging. The 0-1 from Lambert. And that's going to be whiffed up to the left side. Going to be tricky to play. Ocampo on it. And got to the ball, and Jacinda goes back to the dugout. Amir Khan coming in. He's 1 for 3 today. Strike 1, and that one had one heck of a hook, and Amir thought it was going to come right back in. The pitch. And ball 2. Tried to get Amir again, but you couldn't fool him twice on that one. 1-1 with 1 out. The pitch. And strike 2. That one curved, but just never broke in, and Amir thought it was gonna. Wow, he's getting him with these left hooks. A little whiffer on a spitball. Gonna be tricky play for Ocampo. He couldn't get the ball off. When you throw a spitball and then you hit it, that first throw is not going to be accurate. And I'm sure for Ocampo, it's a ball he did not want to grab or touch. We got a fresh, clean one now back up on the mound for Lambert as Stephanie Morgan checks into the plate. Giving the line drive signal with the runner on first with run out. Wow, and that one way inside. 2 for 3 today. That's going to be a whiff back to the mound. Ocampo with the throw. Stephanie did beat the throw. Wow. That was something.